Coins clink down, glass jar clear. Quarter dime, another year. By the window, morning light. Tiny sounds of future bright. Used to laugh at saving small. What can this amount do all? Dreams need thousands, fast and clean. Not couch cushions and vending green, but Dad had taught us standard tune. How numbers grow both dark and good. What drains by drip can heal by drip, if given time and honest grip. So each bare bit from coffee skipped, or bus ride walked, or lunch packed in, I fed the jar without applause and let patience rewrite the laws. Weeks went by, then months and rows. Silver pile began to show. I labeled it course fund first, then changed it twice as once reversed. Funny how a visible sum makes discipline feel less numb. When progress gleams through kitchen glass, you trust the road and stay the path. Friends would joke, rich yet now. I'd laugh and say, not yet somehow, but richer than the me who spent to soothe moods, then felt regret. Because control has flavor too, sweet and calm and slowly true. A person saving learns to see tomorrow as a friend to feed. Drop it in, hear it ring. Little acts become big things. Don't despise the modest start. Compound hope can change a heart. Pocket change promise, jar by the window. Pocket change promise, watch it grow slow. Small bright sounds of wider roads. Pocket change promise. Pocket change promise, coins inside. Pocket change promise, work being done. Freedom often starts below. Pocket change promise. One spring day I poured it out, counted stacks across the couch, enough at last for class tuition. Part of one new expedition. I signed up that same afternoon, shaking hands and humming tunes. Amazing what can be unlocked by years of drops you almost mock. Now jaw stands there refilled again, this time for travel or rainy days. Maybe business, maybe rest. Either way, the habit's blessed. I'm not saying coins solve all, wages matter, systems tall. Still within what I can steer, this glass has taught me something clear. Drop it in, hear it ring. Little acts become big things. Don't despise the modest start. Compound hope can change a heart. Pocket change promise, jar by the window. Pocket change promise, watch it grow slow. Small bright sounds of wider roads. Pocket change promise. Pocket change promise, coins inside. Pocket change promise, work being done. Freedom often starts below. Pocket change promise. If later life brings larger sums, accounts that hum and cleaner runs, I'll keep one jar for memory's sake of how big shifts from pennies wake. Not every dream arrives by storm. Some gather weight and daily form. A coin, a choice, a patient glow, till one day doors swing open slow. Pocket change promise, jar by the window. Pocket change promise, watch it grow slow. Small bright sounds of wider roads. Pocket change promise. Pocket change promise, coins glass jar still. Sunlight throws tiny metals, bright as goals.
Lunch hour bell, traffic near, head too full of tasks and fear. I walked fast with nowhere clear, till river path appeared right here. Bench of wood, paint peeling green, nothing famous, hardly seen. Still it looked like mercy there, in the middle of weekday air. Used to treat rest like theft, every pause a thing unsaid. Thought worth came from constant strain, running circles in my brain. But water keeps another law, move and shine without applause. So I sat down and let it teach what hurry never could quite reach. Current slid past stone and reed, clouds leaned low, then drifted free. Jogger waved, dog sniffed grass, whole world moved without my push. Funny truth, the earth survives even when I close my eyes. Emails wait and deadlines breathe, yet 10 calm minutes help me lead. I still hold close, some things heal not by force, but by time and gentler course. Breathing slow, jaw unclenched, shoulders dropped an inch at least. What I called my normal state was tension worn so long it seemed fake. Sit here a while, let it pass. Mind like water, not like glass. You need not solve it. The same desk stood, same request and mixed up moods. Yet I was less at war within, because I'd paused and breathed again. I answered one hard email clean, skipped 3 dramas I'd usually feed. Took one walk before the train, tiny calm can widen gain. Now I keep that bench in mind, even when no path I find. Sometimes just a slower breath can build a bench inside the chest. There are seasons run is right, push and labor late at night. Still all engines need a shorter cool and hear what they're for. Sit here a while, let it pass. Mind like water, not like glass. You need not solve it all. Sometimes wisdom says be still small. Bench by the river, sit here a while. Bench by the river, changing my style, no retreat, just 10 minutes mile. Bench by the river, bench by the river, city nearby. Bench by the river, clearer sky, stillness can be practical. Bench by the river. If later days grow sharp and loud and pressure wears its heavy crown, I'll know one place, though miles away, where peace still sits in peeling paint. Not every cure cost retreat, some wait beside your lunch break street. A patch of sky, a moving line, and willingness to spare some time. Bench by the river, sit by the river. Lunch bell ends, feet move on. Still some river in my song. Neighbor said, take my bike. Blue old frame still rides right. Chain a little out, seat too high. Perfect day to try. I haven't ridden since teen years, back when life was smaller fears. Now I stand in office shoes, laughing hard at what to choose. I kick off those tile lace, push away into the day. Wobble first and catch the line, body remembers after time. Street wind hits my face and chest, like some part of me said yes before my mind could caution more, and that alone was worth the door. Past the florist, past the school, past the cafe, sidewalk cool. Kids point out my awkward start, I bow grandly, play the part. Soon the pedals find a song, legs and wheels get moving strong. Traffic worries fade behind, speed can tidy a cluttered mind. I used to carry thoughts like stones, every failure, every phone call ignored, every maybe, every almost that once saved me. But hard to brood when downhill comes, arms wide open, laughing lungs. Some problems shrink at 20 miles, or maybe less, but enough for a while. Pedal faster, let air decide what to keep, what to leave behind. Road says move, sky says breathe. Maybe freedom starts with these. Borrowed bicycle sky, wind in my teeth. Borrowed bicycle sky, carrying me past old corners, past old lies. Borrowed bicycle sky, open wide. Borrowed bicycle sky, bell and chain. Borrowed bicycle sky, washing brake, no engine roar, still I fly. Borrowed bicycle sky, tonight I'm alive. I reach the bridge above the stream, pause there long inside the gleam. Water moving under steel, showing how change can feel. I think I made life too complex, too much meaning, too much stress. Some days need only sun and spin to let the self come back in. I ride till the street lamps wake, golden lines across the lake. Return the bike with flushed red face. Neighbor laughs at my grace, says keep it more. Anytime you need, I nod because he cannot see. He lent me more than metal frame, he let me motion back again. Pedal faster, let air decide what to keep, what to leave behind. Road says move, sky says breathe. Maybe freedom starts with these. Borrowed bicycle sky, wind in my teeth. Borrowed bicycle sky, carrying me past old corners, past old lies. Borrowed bicycle sky, open wide. Borrowed bicycle sky, bell and chain. Borrowed bicycle sky, washing brake, no engine roar, still I fly. Borrowed bicycle sky, tonight I'm light. One day when thoughts grow thick again, I'll know a cure beyond the pen. Change some wheels and trust the street. Healing sometimes has spinning feet. Youth was never gone for good. It waited where the handlebars stood, ready to rush through ribs and grin. The the second I let movement in. Borrowed bicycle sky, wind in my teeth. Borrowed bicycle sky, carrying me past old corners, past old lives. Borrowed bicycle sky, open wide. Borrowed bicycle sky, bell and chain. Borrowed bicycle sky, washing gray. No engine roar, still I fly. Borrowed bicycle sky. Tonight I'm like kickstand down, night moves by. Still some wind inside my mind. Clouds rolled in by 3:30. Office windows turned dark on me. People rush to pack and leave, like storms only taking thief. I stood there with my folded coat. Same old plans, same safe old notes. Then saw my umbrella by the door, and for once thought not anymore. I've hidden under so many things, excuses, schedules, careful thinking. Stayed dry, often stayed untouched. Stayed so protected, I missed too much. Rain began, soft and fast, silver lines across the glass. Something in me matched that sound. Want it open, want it now. So I walked out without defense. First cold drops on face and neck, then harder sheets and louder streets. Whole city shining at my feet. Shoes filled up, hair gave in. Mascara lost its discipline. I laughed alone at traffic lights, looking gloriously unpolite. There are days you need control and days you need to lose the roll. Today the sky decided clear. Wash off the version built from fear. A kid nearby jumped puddle wide. Mother laughed and jumped beside that image. Struck my adult chest. Freedom often looks childish best. Let it fall, let it sting. Let the weather touch everything. If I get wet, I still remain. Maybe stronger for the rain. Umbrella left behind. Hands up to the sky. Umbrella left behind. Watch the gray turn bright. I'll take the rain, I'll take the mess. I'd rather feel than stay dry less. Umbrella left behind. Running through the street. Umbrella left behind. Thunder with the beat. No more hiding, no delay. Umbrella left behind. I'm alive today. I reached the park completely drenched. Sat on bench with shirt half cleaned. Trees shook water like laughing dogs. Ponds wore circles, soft and broad. I thought of years I dodged discomfort. Skipped deep talks and risking wonder. Mistook safety for being wise, but numbness often wears that disguise. Rain can ruin plans, it's true, but so can fear, and fear feels slow. At least the storm leaves scent and shine, and stories worth retelling time. When it eased up the western gold, steam rose warm from road and stone. Everything looked freshly made, even me there in the fading rain. Let it fall, let it sting. Let the weather touch everything. If I get away, I still remain. Maybe stronger for the rain. Umbrella left behind. Hands up to the sky. Umbrella left behind. Watch the gray turn bright. I'll take the rain, I'll take the mess. I'd rather feel than stay dry less. Umbrella left behind. Running through the street. 'cause I feel what comes. Tools are fine when freely used, not when they become the life you choose. I want a heart that can be caught in sudden weather and not be lost, that knows some storms bring cleaner air, and joy can wait already there. Umbrella left behind, hands up to the sky. Umbrella left behind, watch the gray turn bright. I'll take the rain, I'll take the mess, I'd rather feel than stay dryless. Umbrella left behind, running through the street. Umbrella left behind, thunder with the beat. No more hiding, no delay. Umbrella left behind. I'm alive today. Wet sleeves drip, street lights gleam. Best kind of change comes unforeseen. Light on the floor by the side of the bed, warm on the books and the words in my head. I hear a bus and a voice down the hall. Life has been moving beyond my wall. Cup on the table and keys in a bowl. Dust in the air but it does not feel old. The room is plain but the air feels new, like the sky is something kind of due. I stand at the sink and I let time pass. Blue in the window and gold on the glass. No giant sign and no loud parade, just a calm kind of push in the day. I used to wait till I felt more sure, till every door seems safe and pure. But that kind of waiting can steal your name and dress your fear like common sense. I put my hand on the front door lock, listened a bit to the old wall clock, tick after tick like a patient friend, telling my heart this is not the end. Out on the street the world looked wide, kids on a bike and a store sign lit. A woman laughed by the corner stand, the sun kept warming the back of my hand. I walked with no big speech to make, no master plan and no clean escape, just one clear wish to stop staying small and let this day become mine at all. The trees were green in the light wind there, cars rolled slow through the morning air. Even the town I knew so well felt like a place where good could dwell. If the dark can fade, if the cold can break, maybe my heart can learn a brighter shade. If the sky can open over the street, maybe my life can start right under my feet. I start in the sun, I start with the day, I start with a heart that is done with delay. No more waiting around for a perfect sign. I start in the sun, and this morning is mine. I start in the sun, with my face to the blue, with all of my doubt and my hope coming through. One breath, one step, one clear little wind. I start in the sun, and I finally begin. By noon I called an old good friend. We laughed like time could bend again, made simple plans for later on, and somehow that felt brave and strong. I crossed the park by the fountain side, saw two kids race and one kid slide, then stand right up with a grin so wide, like falling never hurt his pride. I thought of all the years I spent calling each wound a final end, when maybe pain can teach the soul how to crack and still stay whole. I bought cheap flowers from a street card stand, carried bright yellow in my hand, back to the room that held my fear, and watched it change just by being here. The chair by the wall looked less like lost, the floor looked warm in the light across. Nothing dramatic had come to save me, I was the one who had come to save me. The dark can fade, if the cold can break, maybe my heart can learn a brighter shade. If the sky can open over the street, maybe my life can start right under my feet. I start in the sun, I start in the sun, I start with the day, I start with the day, start with a heart that is done with delay. No more waiting around for a perfect sign. I start in the sun, and this morning is mine. thought a better future would arrive in stronger shoes, but hope came in a quiet way, in open air and easy light, and choosing not to hide today and letting my own name feel right. So if tomorrow shakes again, I know the road back to myself. A window wide, a moving step, a little faith, and nothing else. I'll start in the sun, I'll start in the sun. I start with the day, I'll start with the day. I start with a heart that is done with delay. No more waiting around for a perfect sign. I start in the sun, and this morning is mine. I start in the sun, with my face to the blue, with all of my doubt and my hope coming through. One breath, one step, one clear little win. I start in the sun, and I finally begin. Door behind, sky ahead, warm light calling out instead. Bedroom still, 9 a.m. Curtains closed, gray within. Weeks had passed in dim routine, half awake, half unseen. Used to wake and reach for a phone, stay in sheets and drift alone, calling rest what mostly was fear disguised as pause. Because when life gets heavy, rooms grow small, shadows start to name it all, and even light can feel too loud when clouds have moved inside somehow. But this morning something stirred, no grand speech, no thunder word, just hand of fabric, breath held in, and one slow pull to let day in. Sun came wide across the floor, lit the books and closet door, dust turned gold, plant leaves shine, room looked kinder in that light. Funny how the same four walls can change their face when brightness calls. Nothing moved except the cloth, yet everything felt slightly off. I made the bed, then made some tea, open windows 2 and 3. Air came through, with street sounds mild, life outside still running wild. That helped me most to hear the world, buses, brakes, and laughing girls. Proof the day had not been paused, just waiting there beyond my thoughts. Pull them back, lift the shade, healing sometimes looks homemade. You don't need a giant sign, start with one thin beam of light. Curtains open, curtains, let the day come in. Curtains open, curtains, where do I begin? With one bright line across the bed. Curtains open, curtains, curtains open, curtains, morning on the wall. Curtains open, curtains, I can hear the call, sunlight saying rise again. Curtains open, courage. By noon I'd showered, taken walk, bought fresh bread, had human talk. Nothing epic, still it proved light can help a body move. Now I know when darker weeks close the room and drain the speech, I have a tool, simple and true. Open wide and let sky through. No, the sun won't solve it all, some pain needs time and deeper calls. Still small gestures matter, then they make a path for larger helpings. Oh, every dawn I greet the glass, even when the mood won't pass, because I trust what habits do before the heart is caught up too. Pull them back, lift the shade, healing sometimes looks homemade. You don't need a giant sign, start with one thin beam of light. Curtains open, curtains, let the day come in. Curtains open, curtains, where do I begin? With one bright line across the bed. heavy weather finds my door, I'll remember how this room was changed by simple hands and window chains. Not every rescue needs parade. Some arrive as light on paint, and as so softly you almost miss. Are you ready for a little more than this? Curtains open, curtains. Let the day come in. Curtains open, curtains. Where do I begin? With one bright line across the bed. Curtains open, courage. Curtains open, courage. Morning on the wall. Curtains open, courage. I can hear the call. Sunlight saying rise again. Curtains open, courage. Curtains wide, heartless blue. Day walked in, and so did I too. Hey. Yeah. Alarm rings, sky still gray. Cold floorboards start the day. Mine began its usual race. Tax and pressure crowding space. I've known mornings that arrive like unpaid bills and heavy skies before the feet can hit the ground. Doubt already gathered round, but last night late with pen in hand, I wrote a note in messy slant, folded twice and tucked away inside the jeans I'd wear today. Almost forgot till brushing teeth. Found the paper by my knee. Opened up and read these words. Breathe, you're stronger than nerves. Yeah. Then below that, keep your pace. No one else can run your race. Eat some breakfast, stand up tall. Today is not the whole of all. Simple lines, no poet prize. Still they hit me in the eyes, because advice from my own hand landed where others sometimes can't. We wait often for someone else to bless our path, or lift our health. Yet inner voices can be trained to speak with care instead of blame. So I made eggs and tied my shoes, packed the bag, and chose to move one folded page inside my coat. Like sunrise made of handwritten hope. Write it down, read it near. Kinda sounds better clear when your own voice learns to say you can meet another day. Back pocket sunrise, read this at dawn. Back pocket sunrise, carry it on. Small paper courage, soft but strong. Back pocket sunrise. Back pocket sunrise, words I wrote. Back pocket sunrise, inside my coat. No crowd needed to cheer me on. Back pocket sunrise. At work the pace was sharp and loud. Phones rang wild and deadlines bowed. Still when stress rose to the chin, I touched that note and breathed again. Lunch break came, parked in shade. Read it twice and smiled amazed. Funny how lines I almost mocked helped unlock a steadier walk. By evening train I added more on the backside of the note I wore. You handled much, you kept your grace. See you again, same time, same place. Now maybe that's how healing grows. Not giant waves, but daily notes. A conversation learned anew between the scared self and the true. Write it down, read it near. Kindness sound better clear when your own voice learns to say you can meet another day. Back pocket sunrise, read this at dawn. once more, and no thoughts knock at bedroom door. I'll know a way to answer them with ink and truth instead of fear. Not every rescue falls from skies. Some of them arrive in your own lines. A folded page, a steady tone, reminding you you're not alone. Back pocket sunrise, read this at dawn. Back pocket sunrise, carry it on. Small paper courage, soft but strong. Back pocket sunrise, back pocket sunrise, words I wrote. Oh, back pocket sunrise, inside my coat, no crowd needed to cheer me on. Back pocket sunrise, night comes down, lamp glows warm. Tomorrow's note is being born. Phone went off, then off again. Then I dreamed through both of them. Opened eyes, 9:17. Sun too high for what I planned. Work I missed, bus long gone. Inbox waiting, shoes not on. Old me would declare it lost. Whole day ruined by the cost. Amazing how one crooked start can make us burn the second part. As if the clock keeps moral score, and late means worth can't enter door. But lying there, I caught that trick, sat up right and answered quick. A rough first hour is not the whole of what remains to spend or grow. Shower fast, toast and jam. Open blinds and made a plan. 3 key tasks, not 22. Soured starts by choosing few. Sent 1 mail that mattered most. Took 10 breaths, then left the house. Walked instead of hating time. Fresh air can reset the mind. Funny thing, by noon I'd done more than some full smoother ones. Because urgency when paired with grace can sharpen focus, not just chase. We lose so much to shame spirals, punishing slips with larger trials, when mercy might be smarter fuel than self-attack, pretending rule. Miss the dawn, take the night, late is still the living time. Start again wherever seen, even if it's 9:17. 3 alarm mercy, restart at 9:17. 3 alarm mercy, still in the game. Bad first chapter, not home scene. 3 alarm mercy, 3 alarm mercy, clock can't change. 3 alarm mercy, play again. Lost some minutes, not the dream. 3 alarm mercy. By evening light I laughed aloud. How close I came to quitting proud over nothing but a slip. That morning almost on the script. So now I keep a stronger rule. When plans been hard, the mornings drool. It just don't judge, repair, don't rage. Use what's left of every page. This works wider than alarms do. Missed chances of seasons blue. You can wake up years behind and still make use of present time, because the sun keeps rising still whether you stood at 6 or 10. Life rewards the next good move more than guilt about where you've been. Miss the dawn, take the night, later still a living time. Start again wherever seen, even if it's 9:17. 3 alarm mercy, restart at 9:17. 3 alarm mercy, still in the game. more. I'll smile first and hit the floor, because progress needs less drama made and more returns without delay. Ain't no perfect streak will save a life, ooh, ooh, but resilience light 1,000 times. Ooh, ooh, the art of getting back in scene at 9 o'clock or 17. Real long mercy, restart at 9:17. Real long mercy, still in the game. Bad first chapter, not whole scene. Real long mercy, oh, real long mercy, clock can't shake. Real long mercy, play again. Lost some minutes, not the dream. Real long mercy. Shoes tied tight, door swings free. Day still waiting there for me. Cherry soda, cold in hand, sun dropping slow. Behind the stands, parking lot warm after the heat. Skateboard wheels click on concrete. No fancy place, no rooftop bar, just corner store and beat up cars. Still somehow this feels rich as gold, because we're here in 17. Oh, you draw stars on dusty glass, laugh too hard at drive us past. Someone's speaker crackles loud, bad sound somehow improves the crowd. I used to think great nights came dressed with velvet ropes and expensive sets, but magic often picks weird ground and builds a palace out of town. Pink sky stretches across the lot, making every dent look worth a lot. Shopping carts shine like silver art, even boredom gets so hard. We talk futures far too short, cities, names, and toys and more. Who will become by 25, as if the map was already alive. Maybe none will happen straight, maybe life will reroute fate. Still dreaming there with sugar lips, felt like owning rocket ships. There is power in young belief before the world sells small the speech. I bless that boldness even now, the way we swore we'd figure out. Cheap drink, fizzing, evening slow, some moments glow, because we know they won't stay long. So hold them tight, the fading makes them more alive. Cherry soda sunset, pink sky parking lot. Cherry soda sunset, look what joy we've got. No money, magic, still it shines. Cherry soda sunset, best kind of time. Cherry soda sunset, laughing with the crew. Cherry soda sunset, everything feels new. Ordinary asphalt turned divine. Cherry soda sunset, forever in my mind. Ay, ay, ay. Years go by, rent gets due, calendars fill and meetings too. Yet sometimes when the west turns rose, I taste that fizz my whole chest knows. I call old friends, we trade updates. Who moved cities, who changed shape, who stayed softer than the grind, who kept that fire alive inside. We laugh about how certain then we were of routes and perfect ends. Still maybe we were right in part. We did grow large inside the heart, because success is not one lane, not only titles or cleaner names. Sometimes it's still being able to feel the pink sky hit and know it's real. Cheap drink, fizzing, evening slow, some moments glow, because we know they won't stay long. So hold them tight, the fading makes them more alive. Cherry soda sunset, pink sky parking lot. Cherry soda sunset, look what joy we've got. No money, magic, get lost in grown-up noise, bills and metrics, serious poise. I remember carts and cheap drinks cold, how wonder once made concrete gold. And I will know it still can now, not in the same shape, but still somehow the heart that's our kingdom there can build bright nights almost anywhere. Cherry soda sunset, pink sky parking lot. Cherry soda sunset, look what joy we've got. No money, magic, magic, still it shines. Cherry soda sunset, that's kind of time. Cherry soda sunset, laughing with the crew. Cherry soda sunset, everything feels new. Ordinary asphalt turned divine. Cherry soda sunset, forever in my mind. Last light fades, friends still glow. Best things happen where we'd never know. Phone lit up, unknown name. Almost let it fade again. Busy, sinking, tired mind. Almost chose another time. Then I saw the area code. Hometown number soft and old. Heart remember before my head. Places where my younger self had been. Used to avoid calls from there. Too much history in the air. Family knots and years gone thin. Old hurt hiding under skin. Still something said, pick it up, or if too late, call back once. So I breathed deep, hit the line, and heard my cousin laugh and cry. Said, hey stranger, it's been years, we found grandma's recipes here. Thought of you and how you'd grin when flour got on everything. We talked awkward, then with ease, like rusty gates can move with grease. Caught up jobs and births and moves, how grief had changed in time had smoothed. Funny how we build a wall from one old season, round it all, as if people stay the same, frozen in their worst old frame. Sometimes distance needs its due, sometimes healing needs one call to, not to erase what once went wrong, but make a road where years were long. Let it ring, then answer back. Some lost roads can get a track. No guarantee, but worth a try. Voicemail sometimes hide sunrise. Missed call, miracle, bring me back. Missed call, miracle, love found track. Static cleared and years grew small. Missed call, miracle. Missed call, miracle, kitchen light. Missed call, miracle. Missed call, miracle, changing night. One hello can move it all. Missed call, miracle. Afterward I stood there still, soap and dishes by the sill. Yet the room had somehow grown by voices brought back home. I found a box of photos late, schoolyard grins and paper plates. Texted one pic to him and said, we really wore those shoes back then. Now next month we plan to meet at the diner off Main Street. Maybe awkward, maybe sweet, either way the steps complete. There are chapters we assume close for good in outer room. Then one ringtone cuts the dust and asks if hope still works through us. Let it ring, then answer back. Some lost roads can get a track. No guarantee, but worth a try. Voicemail sometimes hide sunrise. Missed call, miracle, bring me back. Missed call, miracle. Missed call, miracle, love found track. Static cleared and years chord. Use wise hands and know the score. But some deserve a second ring and all the grace it may bring. Missed call, miracle, bring me back. Missed call, miracle, love found track. Static cleared and years grew small. Missed call, miracle. Missed call, miracle, kitchen light. Missed call, miracle, changing night. One hello can move it all. Missed call, miracle. Screen goes dark, heart stays bright. Some old numbers turn new tonight. April air, warm but shy. Evening blue, soft in sky. Two metal chairs, fire escape. Best view we own at this day. You bring tea, I bring bread. We sit close, knees almost met. Traffic below like distant rain. Our small world held in frame. There are grand love's movie show. Rooftop fireworks, perfect snow. Then there are these quieter kinds, built from pauses in present time. I trust this more than glittered scenes. The way you ask how my week's been. The way you wait for real reply, not passing by. Potted basil on the ledge leans toward you as if it gets. Some people carry light around. Even plants can tell somehow. You laugh softly, head to back. Street lamp gold along your neck. I think of all the loves I chased that dazzled fast and left no trace. What stays with me is slower grace. Two warm mugs and honest space. Someone who sees my rougher parts and does not flinch but learns their marks below. A sirens come then fade. Above us stars half city made. Between the two you touch my hand and all the noise feels far from land. No need thunder, no need show. Some best things arrive low. If hearts can bloom in cracked up places, why not here on rusted braces? April on the fire escape, tea steam in the night. April on the fire escape, everything feels right. No mansion view, no silver plate. April on the fire escape. April on the fire escape, your hand in mine. April on the fire escape, perfect little time. City below, stars half awake. April on the fire escape. You tell me fears, you rarely say how success still feels delayed. How some old hurt returns at dawn. I listen close till it is gone. Then I tell mine, the same old ghost. The years I hid inside almost. You squeeze one's heart, no fixing speech. Just warmth enough to let me breathe. Maybe love is mostly this, not endless sparks or scripted kiss, but room speak and still be held, where guarded hearts can slowly melt. The moon climbs up laundry lines, neighbors laugh somewhere inside. I wish time paused, yet no it won't. So I stay present and let it glow. No need thunder, no need show. Some best things arrive low. If hearts can bloom in cracked up places, why not here on rusted braces? Oh! April on the fire escape, tea steam in the night. April on the fire escape, everything feels right. No mansion view, no silver plate. April on the fire escape. Oh, April on the fire escape. different streets and newer views. Still I will miss these metal chairs, the night we learned how love feels there. Because beginnings have sacred glow when two people choose to know each other plain, without disguise under open city skies. Cup goes cold, nights stay sweet. Two chairs outside, one heartbeat. Nobody checked the weather app, nobody packed a careful map. We drove into the road turned pine, park where gravel met sunshine. Heard the water before we saw a wide blue lake without a flaw. Dark half faded, warm old wood, dragonflies wrote where they stood. Shoes came off, phones in piles, someone dead with reckless smile. I stood there acting like I think, really just scared to jump and sink. That old voice said too cold, too deep, too dumb, too late. Stay dry, keep clean, beautiful places, hate that voice. Joy usually lives past safer choice. You ran first, of course you did. No speech, no count, no overthink. Just one wild grin and clean bright splash. The rest of us broke into laughs. The lake looked freezing, maybe true, but hesitation weighed more too. There are moments body knows what the mind still overthrows. So 3 quick steps, arms wide thrown, heart ridiculous, fully shown. Then I jumped into blue glass and every false thought got cut fast. Cold shark, glorious, head came high, sun in eyes, friends nearby. For 1 second, clear and loud, I felt stripped down to living proud. Sometimes you jump before you know, sometimes the body needs to go. Sometimes joy is not polite, it's wet hair shining in highlight. That was the day we jumped in cold water, bright hearts. That was the day we stopped, standing safe in the dark, laughing with sunlight, breathing like kids. That was the day we jumped in, and something in us lived. That was the day we jumped in, no plan, no perfect line. That was the day the whole world felt possible, and mine fear on the shoreline, gone in wind. That was the day we jumped in, and I still feel it within. Later we lay on warm dock boards, talking dreams and stupid jokes, sharing chips, watching clouds. The hours forgot to hurry out. Maybe I keep returning there, not just jump but loosen there. The way the day stopped asking proof, the way delight became the truth. I have been living much too tight, trying to earn each bit of light, but sun did not ask for what I'd done, it simply landed on everyone. The lake did not care if I was late or carried scars or doubted fate. The moment stood already wide, all I had to do was step inside. Sometimes you jump before you know, sometimes the body needs to go. Sometimes joy is not polite, it's wet hair shining in highlight. That was the day we jumped in cold water, bright hearts. That was the day we stopped, standing safe in the dark, laughing with sunlight, breathing like kids. That was the day we jumped in, and something in us lived. That was the day we jumped in, no plan, no perfect line. That was the day the whole world felt possible. places where I meet myself, outside the limits I once felt. If life is short, let it be wide. Let me not die too safe inside. Let shoes get wet, let doubts get thin. Let memories start where jumps begin. That was the day we jumped in cold water, bright heart. That was the day we stopped standing safe in the dark, laughing with sunlight, breathing like kids. That was the day we jumped in, and something in us lived. That was the day we jumped in. No plan, no perfect line. That was the day the whole world felt possible. And mine, fear on a shoreline, gone in wind. That was the day we jumped in, and I still feel it within. Wet footprints, evening glow. Best days start by letting go.